Cool. So no slides, just an old-fashioned terminal window. What would a tech conference be without reading some logs, right? So welcome to my very quick demo about how to customize Paketo Buildpacks for utilizing a project that I recently came along, which is known as Wolfi. So Wolfi is one of these undistros. It's maintained by this community from this company called Iyengar, and they have the objective of keeping a CVE-free experience alive for a lot of people. And then I was thinking, Buildpacks could use a CVE-free base image, I guess. And so this whole demo is about utilizing the Wolfi undistro as the base for a Paketo build. So first, a couple of prerequisites. So you require Packer and you require Docker for this. So the first thing I'll be doing is creating a base image. And so for that, it's just running a Docker build using the Iyengar Wolfi image as the base. And then you basically just do some work with setting users and things like that. The next thing you need to do is create a run image. So if you remember Forest talk before this, it's about having a base image and a run image. And so you create a very similar run image. So use Wolfi as the base and create a run image. Now, the next thing that Paketo requires you to do is Paketo has or Buildpacks has the concept of a builder. And so this builder basically takes your build image and run image referenced from within what is known as a builder.toml, which is another markup language for folks who are not familiar with that term. And the Pack CLI will help you create a builder using the build image and the run image that we just created before. Now this builder will then be available for us to use for the Pack build process, which is what we'll run next. Now this particular app is going to be a Java application. Obviously, I wouldn't have it any other way with Deshaun in the audience. And so the builder is now ready. You can use it to create the image. So we're using a Maven based Java application, and then the app that I'm going to build is just named CFD Java sample, and it uses the Wolfi builder that we just created in the previous step. So for those not familiar with the Buildpacks lifecycle, so there's a detect phase, the analyze phase, which will look for caches and things like that, which we cleared. And then the builder itself will kick in, looking at the pom.xml, and it will create the application for us. Now, at the end of this, there'll be an OCI image that's exported. Basically, a very simple Java application, nothing fancy. Now that it is built, let's actually test if it's working. So this is the app starting up. I'll open a browser window just to showcase that it runs. All right, so it does work. There should be a Paketo logo at some point. There you go. So, so that was my quick demo. I think there's some aspects of it that I have to emphasize a little bit more. I'm going to make this bigger. Apologies. So I'm going to quickly show you what the composition is. So you basically have to maintain different Docker files for each of these. So if you see what the Docker file for this looks like, it's basically setting a bunch of adding groups, adding users and things like that. But this is like the key change from whatever you get without this. So if you use like one of the default builders that are available through Paketo, through Heroku, through Google and all of those things, this will take Jammy or something else that you've configured it with. So there's a very similar Docker file for the run image. Doesn't take a lot to read through this, but if you compare it, it's going to be very similar. The more interesting thing is to go through the builder.toml. So if you look here, this basically, so the builder actually, you can specify which build packs to include with that builder. So if you intend to use this builder for more than just Java, then you can have a lot of the other build packs mentioned here, and then you specify an order. So build packs uses an order for detection. In this very simplistic case, there's just one. There could be more. In any of the default build packs that you check, there's a lot of ordering within groups and things like that. And then finally, you reference the two base image and the run image that you build from here. So that's the builder.toml itself. So again, the process isn't too complicated. If you are looking for ways to customize your build packs for very specific needs that you might have, if you want some very specific base images that are approved for use within organizations for security and compliance and all of that fun stuff, I think this is a good way to get started with customizing your build packs for those needs. It's a reasonably well documented feature. There's always some stuff that we could do better, and the community is very hard at work improving documentation and things like that for these features and for other more advanced customizations that you might need. So if you have a request, please stop by the Paketo Slack community. You can get to it via paketo.io. There's a lot of very warm, kind, inviting people in the community waiting to answer questions and finding out what features the community needs and what they look forward to. So this is just a quick demo of what's possible. Again, I think there's a lot of inertia in getting started with build packs and customizing them and things like that. I really hope this community can help us, get rid of that and see more activity in the community. So yeah, thanks for coming, and that was my demo.